Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So tonight we're working on getting our rear down bars put in. I just got the holes cut into the back of the cab. So this is going to allow us to tie our down bars in to our main hoop, make our dragging back here basically is what it's going to turn out to look like, albeit still just technically a 10-point cage. We know going into this we're not going to be able to certify this for anything more than roughly a 10-point cage, and it's technically not even going to certify as a 10-point cage because of the fact that we don't have the proper angle coming out from the top of the main hoop down. We don't have enough degrees in our down bars in order to achieve what is a certifiable roll cage. But we're okay with that. If the truck gets to be that fast, we can drill the holes through the top side of the cab, Lexan back window, whatever, and put an additional kicker into these down bars. But for right now, it's pretty much a street truck, and we do not want to attract the attention of having your typical down bars come from the top of the main hoop. That's why we're tying in down here lower, just below the elevation of where the top of the bed's going to be, so that it can all be covered up with a tonneau cover, and it looks just like a regular truck. So we already got our rear down bars bent, cut to a rough length, and coked fairly close to where they're going to need to sit. So we just got to fine tune our fish mouths on the ends of the pipe to get the exact fit that we want and right spacing, nice tight gaps, and we'll be moving on forward with getting this cage finished up. Shouldn't be too much longer, and we'll be ready to take and work on the front end of the truck. Put a clamp on here to make sure the main hoop don't roll on us. And essentially that's going to be how they're going to fit. So our distances out to the sides are off by a real little bit, but our holes ain't exactly perfect on this side. So in order to take and achieve where we need to be, we need to take and ream out a real little bit out of the top corner of this hole so that they're able to be exactly symmetrical. Because we don't want the chassis to twist in an oddball direction all the time and we can't figure out why. So that's what we're going to do next. So as you can see, we've got our relief holes drilled into each sides of the end of where our tube's going to go, so that any gases that it builds up inside, it sends it down the next tube and doesn't try to take and blow back out the weld that we're trying to put in, fastening this tube from that side to this side. It's got a relief spot where it'll send it around the main hoop and then send it into the shock bar rather than trying to blow the weld out. All right, so we got her all set in place, all the way cleaned up, and we're ready to go ahead and put some tacks on her so we can go ahead and start welding this bar out. Please pardon us from this content interruption while we got Jaden hanging the fan in the back corner to try to cool us down from this blistering Baltimore heat. We'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsors. No, I'm fucking with you, we don't have any sponsors. We're still trying to figure out how to get the tracks to let us supply our own prep to save the cost of the entry fees.